This is really important. I'm gonna tell you why. So Tamisha hit me this week and said, Isaac, I'm coming to see you. Right. And so you hit me up, it's like, I want to meet. And I thought we were going to meet about something else that we've been talking about. But the conversation quickly became about one subject and one subject only. And I want you to tell everybody out here what you had to tell me.
So I'm going to say this. I'm a producer, which means I'm behind the camera. You never see me. Most people who are watching this have never seen me. They don't know who I am. Although a lot of the stories that you see on television from all of the news networks, because as you said in the opening, I've produced all of the shows that you watch. And the reason why I called you is because we are in a crisis where we need our own Black media, specifically social media, because what's happening is we are being deprioritized, we are being shadow banned, all of these things are happening when we need to get real messages out to us right now. If you watch the news that I produce, you'll see that the administration is suing networks for speaking the truth. This is not just on a network level. This is coming to your front door. And from the behind the scenes, I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, we're in danger. If we need to get information out, we can't be censored, because even though these networks are being censored in a lot of ways, we can't afford to be censored. If we need to get information out to our people, then it needs to get out urgently. And so that's why I called you. I said, Isaac, we had the conversation. Fan bases an emergency, because when we start getting this, and when things start happening and we have to get the information out, the news out, we can't afford to be shadow banned. We can't afford misinformation and disinformation. We have to know exactly what to do and what to do it. And I'm not being an alarmist at all. If I were, you would have seen me before now. I'm saying there are things coming down the pipeline, and this needs to be our Underground Railroad, is what I'm saying.
Got it.
I'm saying we can't play.
So you work at, well, can I say where you work at now? It's okay. Well, don't worry about it.
It's okay.
No, but
I work for a huge network.
She works for a major news network, and so,
and I'm sure you can go.
You can Google.
Yeah.
But the importance of that is that you have the perspective. You are on the front lines of what's happening every single day.
Every single day.
You've seen anchors get pulled off the air.
Absolutely. I've seen, my show was canceled.
Yeah.
At MSNBC.
Okay. Yeah.
Mehdi Hassan show. It was canceled. When you're not aligned, when your voice is not, even if you're saying the right thing, even if you are speaking from your perspective, and you're telling the stories from your perspective, it's not aligned with what the instructions are, then you're getting pulled off the air.
Well, I mean, I'm glad you said that, because the reason that I built the app,
but not to say that that's what happened with Mehdi. I'm just saying in general that there are rules, there is guidance in place, and so we have to, if the guidance is in place, then we have to make sure that guidance is also going to benefit us. The guidance is also going to help our communities. That's important.
So I brought up the conversation of Black-owned media recently, because what I'm asking you, what do you consider Black-owned media? Is it being someone Black that is allowed to report the news on networks that are not owned by us, or is it the ability to say what you want, when you want, how often you want, whatever way you want?
So the second one, number one.
Okay.
But then also, we just have to be clear, and I think the number is something like 2%. 2% of newsrooms are Black owned. Yep. That can't be the case, because what happens is the stories are being told through a a white editorial lens. And so that's going to subject us to stereotypes, whether the producers mean to or not, whether the anchors mean to or not. It's just innate. That's just what's going to happen. And so we're not able to tell if we don't own the platform like a fan base, then we can't tell the true stories. And so then we're telling stories through the lens of tragedy. We're telling stories through the lens of trauma. That's not the only thing that we're made up of. We're made up of joy. We're made up of happiness.
Mm.
You know, we have stories that are very true to us, and we don't have to walk around feeling as though, oh, downtrodden. No, that's not how we live. Our boys, for instance, I'm going to say this: when we get emails coming through, when I get emails, I have to make sure. This is coming from, when I worked in local news, you would get emails about, whether it's a robbery or if it's a rape or if it's this or if it's that. We decide which one goes on air. You can have a white man that committed a robbery. You can have a black man that committed a robbery. You have to make sure that your newscast is balanced.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you want people to watch. So what's going to get them more afraid? What's going to get people to watch?
Yeah.
A white man that committed a robbery or a black man? What's going to get people, oh, what's going on? A black
We have a problem with crime in DC.
Problem with crime in DC. We're not going to show the white man who committed the crime. We're going to show the black man who committed the crime because that's what we're used to seeing. Even as a black producer, I'm going to put on, okay, you have to be cognizant and you have to go in there. So that's one thing. You have to go in there and you have to fight for your stories.
Yep.
I'm a black woman and I work with the majority of, all throughout my career, I've worked with the majority of white men. I still have to go in there as a producer, and this is for the new journalists coming into the media. You still have to go in there and you have to fight for our stories, no matter how you sound. No matter if you sound like the black person in the room, be the black person in the room because you have to tell our stories. That's your job. Also, it's going to help the network look smart, look diverse. You're looking out for the network. Keep that in mind. Your executive producer, the executive producer should be asking the black person in the room, should be asking the Hispanic person in the room, does this script offend? Is it offensive to the community?
Mm-hmm.
Is it telling the full story? Tell us from your lens how this looks. And then your job is to speak up.
Yeah.
And so that's why it's important for us to have our own platforms. That's why it's important for us to have a fan base. That's why it's important for us to have our own Netflix, our own Peacock, our own Paramount, whatever it is.